This is the home tab. The home tab shows all the upcoming rides. This is for a particular fictitious society called Maple Grove Residencies in JVC, Dubai. The home tab has this sustainability icon, which, if you click, it shows the carbon offset of this particular user as a consequence of his actions. Uh, then there are these search ride tab, post a ride tab, the profile tab. This particular user is Khalid from Maple Grove, and the profile tab has a whole lot of action buttons, some of which we will describe. The way one posts a ride is the destination and the from. The from is, it could be the society location, which is in this case Maple Grove Residences. The search destination, if he clicks on it, a map loads. In this particular case, the map of Dubai has loaded with his own society's centered location. So from here he could choose any destination that he's going. The entire map is full of these green markers, which are basically hundreds of them, which are significant destinations of that one could be going to. He could, of course, choose a location from here itself, like so. He could choose a location from here also, but he could also choose it on the map. The map, of course, it covers the entire region, and these markers also are populated over the entire region of whatever could be likely destinations for a person from Dubai. These points, marker points, is our own IP. Uh, it is a layer on top of the map. So, in this particular case, let's choose any destination. Say we choose this particular point. Uh, so then you could choose a time going at, say, tomorrow, or say on the next day at, say, 10 a.m. Uh, to go to this particular location, several routes have come up. You could choose any of these routes. Um, the route would also show on the Google map. Say he's chosen this particular route to go to that location. And it could also be a recurring ride. Suppose it's a ride that he makes, on every day of the week, or on working days, or on particular days of the week. He could choose such a thing. He could also ask to be to confirm 24 hours before the ride when he is not certain that he would be taking a ride on every day. He could choose preferences, like a woman could choose, women only rides or other options. He could also indicate if a return trip is likely. Uh, the fuel contribution is something which is here. It could be optional, it could be expected, or it could be not accepted, which means free. If it is optional or expected, the minimum for any ride is AED 5, but he could change it. Now, there is a cap that the platform puts. Now, it is AED zero point 0.5 per kilometer. For this 28-kilometer ride, he could charge up to AED 15. So he could make it 15, and that would be the ride. He could put some additional instructions like even his phone number if he wants others to contact, because the platform does not reveal anyone's phone numbers.
Hosting.
So he's posted that ride, and he could also post it into the society's WhatsApp group. Now, if you go to the home tab now, it will now show that this particular ride to Mankul is showing. Uh, is showing it's AED 15, and there are these seats. He could request a seat, a user who is seeking a ride from this particular society. He could click here right away and request a seat, say he wants one seat.
Requesting.
So a ride request has been sent to that particular driver, and a notification would have reached him. Now, if we look at the profile where you see a person's posted rides,
Loading.
it will show that a ride to Mankul, which is this one, Sunday, August 2nd, 10 a.m. From Maple Grove to Mankul, and there is one pending, means someone has sent a request. So if he looks at the view details, he can see that a booking request has arrived, which is currently pending. If he accepts it and the booking is confirmed, and so the person who was seeking the ride has got a confirmation. Now, if you are looking from the rider's point of view, he can see my bookings.
Loading.
It will show that a ride to Mankul has been confirmed for him on August 2nd at 10 a.m. Now, the way somebody searches a ride is, now, for example, we are aware that there is a ride to Mankul on August 2nd at 10 a.m. So, we have an idea that it is going via this route. So, someone seeking a point somewhere along this route, but not exactly on that route, somewhere off the route, say at this point, you know, and he chooses that he wants this ride on 3rd August at say 9:30 is when he wants AM. Okay, so, and he can offer some search flexibility of say 30 minutes or 15 minutes or 1 hour. Let's put it 1 hour. And then the distance from the destination is also something that he could be flexible about. So in this case, let's put 5 kilometers. I'm not too sure how close the route is to it. So, and the ride seeker can also put options like female driver only if she's a woman and things like that. And then he could search rides.
Searching.
In this particular case, no ride was found because this particular route for going to Mankul probably doesn't go
Loading.
close to this route. This was on the second. So let's go to the search ride and put second. Okay. And search a ride.
Searching.
Yeah. So there are two rides which have been found which match. The one for Mankul, which passes between 1.5 kilometers from the journey, has been brought up. And there's also another ride which was to the Dubai Design Week, which is also passing by the same route. This one is 21 minutes later, and this one is 20 minutes later. So any one of these routes, you could just request a seat. Say he requests a seat.
Requesting.
So it says that you have a confirmed ride within 2 hours of that same. So this basically prevents spamming. If you have a ride which is confirmed within that same time window, we don't allow you to request more rides. Well, um, we could post another ride for the example. So let's take a long journey to the airport, for example. Here is the airport. So let's choose this point. And this one we choose clearly for the 3rd of August at 10 a.m. Say, make it say 11 a.m. Okay. 3rd of August at 11 a.m. Okay. So this is the primary route, and okay, poster.
Posting.
That ride has got posted. So suppose I were to search a ride to on this route somewhere to the airport, but not directly to the airport. Let's say somewhere here, which is not a point, it's just a latitude, longitude, but it will resolve to some location there. And we say on the 3rd at instead of 11 we say 10:39 a.m. Okay. And within 1 hour and for flexibility. And let's see.
Searching.
Yes. So it comes up with this particular ride, which is um, on the everything fine about it. Now I just want to show you there's a setting called auto
Loading.
accept setting. In the auto accept setting, what happens is you could you don't have to bother to confirm someone who is requesting a seat if they match certain requirements of you know tier karma points, etc. So I'm setting it as auto accept
Saving.
true. So now what happens is now if I request a seat,
Requesting.
so it says that your ride request was instantly approved. And indeed, if we go to the bookings,
Loading.
it will show that this particular ride to the Dubai airport has been confirmed. I'm not going to the airport, I'm going to somewhere in the middle, somewhere in the way, but the ride is to the airport. So this particular is confirmed because it was auto accepted and confirmed. So this is how it works. Now I just want to show you some of these profiles. Now notifications is
Loading.
somewhere all the notifications show of the ride getting cancelled or things like that confirmed. And then you've also already seen some of them. The emergency SOS is this one, where you could choose any of the types of emergency, saying I feel unsafe, for example, and then it gives you 30 seconds to make up your mind. And after this expires, a whole lot of things happen. For example, your GPS points keep getting sent every few seconds to the server. The audio recordings are being made and being sent to the server. your neighbors, a select list of your neighbors are going to be informed about this particular emergency along with your latitude, longitude, etc. Now, for every ride that we do, there is
Loading.
the trip history
Loading.
that it shows. In this particular case, we haven't made the trips. There is a trip I could show. Uh, in my posted
Loading.
rides, there is this particular thing that started at 11:20. It's now over 11:20, so I could mark it complete. If we mark a ride complete, um that ride is removed from my active rides and it goes to the trip history. The ride, even if you don't mark complete, after 6 hours it anyway goes to trip history.
Loading.
Now this particular ride has now come here. Now you could review the driver, you know, and similarly, as a
Loading.
driver, you could review the rider also. Now in this particular case, it's the same person, so it's not allowing us to review. Uh, my ratings
Loading.
is a place where the reviews that we get for our actions are shown
Loading.
as driver and as rider, and
Loading.
all our karma points are also shown, as sequence of our actions. And there's
Loading.
a very comprehensive help. In this particular case, it didn't load because it's custom for Dubai that I have made. Uh, and the home tab shows all the rides. And as you can see, the green bolt is showing on all of these, which indicates auto accept settings are on, because the driver has just set his auto accept. So anyone clicking on the request sheet would just be automatically accepted. And you've already seen search, right? The starting point could be anything. It doesn't have to be your society. It could be some other location. It could, in fact, be anywhere in the middle of nowhere also, uh, and it will resolve to a particular location. And so, therefore, this ride becomes from place C to place D. That's about all. Thank you.